Hello, welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. I ain't got my daggone shirt button down here. Develop a sense of adventure in retirement. That's what I plan on doing. Now, I ain't talking about scaling daggone Mount Everest or taking a rowboat across the ocean over to Europe or somewhere like that. It's more of the lines of, like when you were 18 or 22 or whatever, when you graduated high school or college, fresh in the workforce. You were young, healthy, and strong. You were kind of open for anything, giving anything a shot, whether it was digging ditches or doing forestry work or working behind the counter or whatever it is, starting your own restaurant. That's more like what I'm talking about. Just kind of being open to anything, you know what I mean? Being open to give it a shot. Because you don't ever know if you're gonna like anything or not unless you give it a shot. I got a boatload of interest stuff. I might research a little bit online about it or go watch something or whatever about it. But during your working years, you just ain't got the time to really develop them interests. I figure if I take a deep dive into one or two of them things, study it and practice it or whatever it happens to be, with if I if I'm lucky enough to latch on to one or two of them that I'm really interested in it, and I add that to what I already do, and some of the little jobs got to get knocked out around here. I should have a pretty fulfilling and happy retirement. But the key is to be open to different experiences like that, or to revisit something you might have been interested in, or revisit something you turned down when you were younger. You give it a shot and you didn't care for it, like playing golf. I tried to play golf, man, for 20 years, and I don't care for playing it. I just don't. But all the golf courses around here are shut down. It's an expensive business to run. But who knows? I might give that a shot again. I still got my clubs. They're sitting over in the corner over yonder. Got them in a yard sale for I don't know, $20 maybe a whole set of them. But I think that's key for staying busy and active. And if you get into something like that, a lot of times there's little clubs for that, or there might be shows. Like if you're a quilter, they have quilting shows around town, or they'll have if you like to grow roses, sometimes they'll have a flower show in town or whatever, and you can go there and get information on it. Might be able to join one of them little clubs. That's my thoughts on it. That's what I plan on staying open to anything that might pop up. I think it might be interested in exploring a little deeper. I'm gonna have the time and put a little bit more time in and see how much I like it. I don't know. It was just a thought I had. I was watching a fellow on here, been retired 3 or 4 years. He takes the same walk around his garden every day, up on the hillside. He said something in there changes every day. There's something new pops up every day, or what was there yesterday has changed. He said he gets excited. He looks forward to seeing what's going to be different today. What's going to be different tomorrow. Kind of got me thinking about it. Being open to change, a little bit open to experiencing different things like that. Well, I trust everybody had a Merry Christmas. We sure had a good one down here in the corner, buddy. It's nice when you got a little bit of time when you ain't visiting with family and friends when you just got off of work, or you've had a long week and you're tired. You really don't get the quality time out of it that you do if you happen to have some free time and nobody's rushed to get back to work or got to go to the ball game or whatever. It's nice to sit around and talk and catch up with everybody. It's a real good time. Baby, baby had a good Christmas. She cooked good too. She had a good meal laid out for us. Youngins come by. It was nice. I appreciate all them well wishes for Christmas. That was awful nice of y'all. I really do. It meant a lot to me. Oh, that Christmas message I sent out on the community post there. It's on my community page on my home page. That's that's the gazebo out back here where I usually sit and sit and make my videos at. The wife gave me heck about putting it up years ago, and this year she decided to decorate it. Can't nobody see it but us. So we can look out the bedroom window or the kitchen window or something. But it was a nice little touch. It was nice. She's grown to love it. Oh yeah, see, next Tuesday is going to be a Cowbell Tuesday. If and you don't want your screen name called out, just let me know down in the comment or send me an email or something. I won't call it out if you don't want to be called out. I'll ring the bell, but I won't call your name out. It just ain't the thing for some people, and I understand. But I reckon that's about it. Just had a thought about that. You got to be open to stuff you're interested in and open for other interests, because what you find exciting or interesting or fun at 60, 65, you might not find interesting in at 75 or 80. You might not be able to do it. And retirement is a developing thing if you're lucky. If you're lucky enough to have a long retirement, it's going to change over them 20 or 30 years or longer. You got to be willing to go with the flow and kind of experiment a little bit. I don't know. I'm still on the outside looking in. There's probably a lot of y'all saying, "Hey, Marge, come here. Look at this nut." I'm glad I could bring some enjoyment to you. But it's just the way I see things, and I know I tend to be a little simplified on my thoughts on retirement. I admit I'm a dinosaur in a modern world on this retirement thinking stuff. The way I think about it, I call it a simple retirement, which wouldn't even register on retirement now. Don't even count as a retirement. But it's the way things were 50 years ago. That was just a normal, good retirement. 100 years ago, it would have been a dream for somebody because they just didn't retire back then. You worked till you died, or if you was lucky, you had some family, somebody could take you in for your last couple of years. You just didn't get the chance to enjoy a lot of it. I don't know. That's about all I got. Y'all be good. We'll talk with y'all later.